Hey guys, Matt here from audiotecha.com. Today I want to have a look at macOS 10.12 Sierra. This is of course Apple's latest update to their macOS operating system. Now whenever Apple releases a new update to their OS, there's always the inherent risk that some software isn't going to work. Now this happens with each iteration, but it was especially problematic with the previous release 10.11 El Capitan. Now the reason for this was because 10.11 included a major change in the security features. Apple created a new technology called System Integrity Protection. This means that system files cannot be modified even by administrators. Applications now need to be purchased through the App Store, or if they're third parties, they need to be signed by Apple. So when 10.11 came out, there were problems with third-party developers, most notably Native Instruments and Isotope. After a few months, there were updates released and the problem was resolved. So what about 10.12 Sierra? There are some new features, of course the biggest one being Siri. We now have Siri on the Mac, finally. But I don't know how useful that's going to be for music production. Hey Siri, can you finish my song for me?
I don't understand. Can you finish my song for me?
But what I really want to look at today is how compatible 10.12 Sierra is with some of the most commonly used music production software. So let's find out. So for today's testing, we are first going to look at the main digital audio workstations. So we're going to have a look at Ableton Live 9, Logic Pro 10 and also version 9. Pro Tools 12 and also version 10, Cubase 8, Bitwig version 1, FL Studio version 11, Propellerheads Reason version 9 and also an older version 6.5. Okay, so for the most part they all work. The one exception being Pro Tools 10. Now this didn't surprise me because I can't even get Pro Tools 10 to work on 10.11 El Capitan. It either doesn't open at all or it does but it crashes, so it's pretty much unusable on 10.11. In 10.12 Sierra I tried opening it multiple times. I also tried disabling my plugins at startup and that didn't work, so basically I did everything I could and I could not get Pro Tools 10 to open on Sierra. So I think it's pretty safe to say that Pro Tools 10 is unusable on 10.12 Sierra. I opened some of my sessions in both Logic and also Live, and they played fine. I had no problems at all. So now I want to have a look at some plugins. Now I can't test every plugin because I'll be testing forever. So I'm just going to test Native Instruments, Isotope and a few others. So the big question is, should you update to 10.12 Sierra? Well, like with any major update, I always think it's best to wait. The standard most common applications will run, but there are a ton of third-party plugins out there, and you could run into some issues. But in my opinion, if something runs on 10.11 El Capitan, there's a pretty good chance that it will run on 10.12 Sierra. So I would say it depends on your setup and whether you use a lot of third-party plugins. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button, and if you haven't already, hit that big red subscribe button. As always, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next video.